right. Good evening, my fellow human beings. Welcome, welcome. My name is Sandra Waldrop. If you are new here, this is Kingdom Acres, and this is my segment on Craft Round the Clock. If you are not in Craft Round the Clock, it is an amazing group. We have so many members. It's so awesome, and we have a ton of creators. Hi, Miss Tracy. And they there's people just like me getting on every day, Monday through Friday, from early in the morning till late at night, doing crafting projects and DIY stuff. And sometimes there's like cooking and baking and all kinds of like super cool things. And so it's so much fun. Hello, Miss Cynthia. And so if you are not a member of that crafting group, you definitely want to be on that group. So it's free. Just join, request to join, answer the questions, because that's how we keep out the riffraff, the scammers, you know, all those kinds of people. I want to update you guys on my bell rusting adventure that I've had, right? Backstory, I got the Dollar Tree ones. They wouldn't rust. Like the solution that I put them in, the hydrogen peroxide, the vinegar, wouldn't rust, didn't want to rust. They were just being indignant towards the rusting, whatever. Towards the rusting. It didn't want to. Well, I finally just decided to call it quits and go ahead and strain off the solution. But when I dumped them out of the cup onto the paper towel, all the sludge in the bottom of the cup came and, oh, hello, Miss Patty, came and kind of settled on the bells. So even though they didn't genuinely rust, they still got rusty. Okay, so look at those. Look at those. I mean, the last time I showed them to you guys, they were still kind of wet, so you didn't get like a good look. Like, look at that. Good and rusty. And it's just from the sediment getting on it on my little paper towel. And look, you can see look at my paper towel. It's got like a layer of crust. It's like Mars. It's like Mars. All right. If you know anything about Mars, it's oxidated. Okay. Anyways, just thought I'd share that. So today we are making a sweet little scarecrow to welcome in fall. I live south of Houston here on the Texas Gulf, and fall or summer doesn't really matter. Just whatever season you want to go ahead and celebrate on any given day, because they both feel the same. So I could do this in July, it wouldn't matter. But I am ready for all things pumpkin. So I am doing this sweet little scarecrow today. And all I'm going to do, this is an old piece of fencing, okay? After Beryl, over a year ago now. It was a year ago back in July. Hello, sweet Lori. How are you? It was a year ago back in July, and so many people had their fences ripped down by the hurricane over here. And when it was all said and done, I was like, hey, if anybody is throwing out any fencing, let me know, because I would love the scrap wood. Well, I had a friend bring over like a trailer full of this wood. So I just went out a couple of hours ago, pulled off a little piece that was sticking off all wonky and falling off anyways, and had my husband cut it into that kind of V shape, I guess, on top. So yeah, and I'm just going to give this a very gentle dry brush of the chalk paint white, because I do not want to completely cover up the goodness of the weathering and just that beautiful look, right, of the fence board. Okay. Okay. Just trying not to get too much on here. Trying not to get too much on here. But I want to go kind of quick because I want to get as far along with this as I can. I'm pretty sure I'm the last person, unless somebody signed up last minute. But I might be able to stay longer than just 45 minutes. If nobody's after me, I can just take up some extra time. I hope y'all are doing great. As you're coming in, please let me know where you're from, where you're watching from, what you are up to on this Tuesday evening. It is 9 o'clock here, and it was warm today, but I've been cold like all day long. Everybody's still blasting their AC, and my body just feels the fall coming in. That's what I think. Anyways, I've got this sweet little picture of my inspiration. It's from Little Jumbled Market. It's got the watermark on there and everything, but this is my inspiration that I got off of like Pinterest or something. I just thought it was darling, and I love all of the decor behind it. Isn't that so stinking cute? So I'm gonna try some of the things. My things are always my own. Hello, Miss Stephanie. My things never come out looking exactly like other people's, and then like halfway through I get a different idea or whatever, but this is my base that I'm jumping off of. Hello, Miss Elizabeth. Michelle from San Antonio. Okay. And Glenda. Nice to see y'all tonight. Oh, thank you, Miss Elizabeth. Yes, it is such a cute print, and I don't personally know like that studio or whatever it is. It says Little Jumbled Market. I don't know them. I don't know that person, but if you do know them, if you are a person who knows that creator, please tag them, and I will be more than happy to tag them as my inspiration, because that is just such a cute design. So I've got a little white on here. Let me go ahead and give it a dry. A little dry going on. Relaxing from dinner. What did y'all eat for dinner? I ended up not cooking anything, so I just like grabbed a piece of lunch meat and had like a little snacky poo, and that's it. That's it for me tonight. I don't need much. I've been kind of going through this phase where I'm not really hungry all that often. So hungry less. That's a good thing though, right? Means I'm not growing anymore. All right, just a little wet spots I can see, kind of shiny. Okay. Now, when Miss Brenda did her Scarecrow the other day, she said that she should always do the cheeks first on the face. So I'm going to wait to do the face till we get the hat on, because I feel like that would probably give me a better chance of some success with this project. Stir fry. Oh, yum. The board looks like a fish. Ooh, that way? Yeah, definitely could be. Maybe that way. It sure does. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. It's going to be a little scarecrow. I just really like the knot on it too. I am a person that really likes kind of, oh no, I don't have scissors. I'm going to have to yell for help because I have no scissors. I remember seeing my scissors in the back room, the sunroom. Emma, would you please go get the scissors? I think Arabella stole them to open a bag of the chick feed. Yep, no scissors. I have like a little little razor blade here. Let's see if I can. But I don't think that burlap tears very well, so this would just be trouble. I am more likely to cause a real exciting show on here with that, with all kinds of fun Halloween things happening with my hand. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I'll just give her a second to bring me what I need. That would be crazy. Those will work. Those will work. Thank you so much, sweetie. All right. So I'm thinking on the picture, she kind of looks like she wrapped it around. I was thinking maybe I might just go and cover it like this and make a triangle design. Let's see. If I leave plenty of room, I can probably give it a little bit of stuffing in there if I wanted to. Whoa, we'll see. We'll see. You never know how things are going to go or what's going to happen here. We can be a little bit of the crazy pants in Kingdom Acres on camera and off. Okay. So I just gave it a little bit of a triangular shape on there. And let's see. I feel like one side is like the right side. Okay. I think that'll work. Let's see here. That's gonna work, and then I'll give it like some ruffle and make it more cutesy like that. Let me just kind of straighten this out here. And we'll just tack it down with some hot glue. Nothing fancy. You could use all of your fancy things. I just use hot glue because that's what I've got accessible most of the time. We are real big on hot glue in this house, and the hot glue is really big on trying to remove fingerprints in this house. So hello, Miss Diane. So here we are like that. Doesn't look like much just yet, okay? Bear with me here. Things might get dicey. We'll see what we can do. I've got plenty of fabric over here, so if we need to like do anything wild, I can always cut more, but I think this should probably be enough. No, let's see. I'll kind of show you guys this way. So I'm going to kind of bunch it right to give it the ruffles and then just glue it down like that. Are y'all seeing this? The ruffles, and then I'll glue it down like that so that it'll be cutesy. Let's see. Okay. So my daughter has a little dog, and he has a really bad habit of hiking his leg in the house. And so he, especially because we have the chicks in here right now, he has to be mostly an outside dog, but he is not liking it at all. And I can hear him out there just barking his sweet little soul away. And my oldest daughter has a sweet little, kind of a Chihuahua mix looking thing. I don't know. She's like a hairless something because she has like spots of no hair. Hello, Miss Darla. How are you? Welcome on in, my sweet, sweet friend. And so she is just so ugly that she's cute. Okay. And she too is a troublemaker, and she will also, do an early harvest on my baby chicks. And that is not something that I am down for. So we have to be very careful with her whereabouts as well. It's very tricky stuff, this homesteading business. We have had heartbreak after heartbreak, and I know I read about it all the time. with other people, you know, having issues on their homestead, but I'm always down to try again. I'm kind of an optimist. I'm like, well, we just didn't do this last time or that last time. My husband's like, okay, well, at some point she's going to give up. I'm not a giver-upper kind of person. I'm just not. Okay, I'm just going around the sides with this ruffle, and then in the back, I will let it be straight in case I want to like hang it on a door or something. I'm not really anticipating needing the back to be finished because this is for my own personal use. I'm not. Oh, you're blessed. Oh, that is so sweet. You're good, Miss Darla. You're not late. I'm just getting started. I'm good. I am so good. I have a friend this morning who I found out lost her husband yesterday. And so if God knows who it is, but if y'all could just keep her in your prayers. I went and saw her this morning and went and took her dinner this evening. And she is just so precious to my heart. And you know, I just couldn't imagine. So I'm if I seem a little odd today, that's probably why. I'm just kind of heartbroken for her. Not kind of, like I am heartbroken for her. I married my husband at 18, and so did she. And she, you know, so she's feeling a little lost, and I can only imagine I would also be feeling lost without my husband. You know, he's the other part of me. Thank you so much, Miss Cynthia. I feel like there's nothing in this world I can't do because I have him by my side. For real though. Like, that's who he is. So that ruffle turned out super cute, guys. The ruffle is definitely ruffling. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for the prayers for her. Yes, please just, God knows who she is. And she, yeah, she's just so precious to me. So anyways, moving on to happier conversation here. Oh, thank you, Diane. Oh, you did. Oh my goodness. Yes, they were married like 47 years. Let me push the see more button on your comment. Oh no, it's not going to let me see more. I'll have to go back. Oh, there we go. 44 years. Yes. They were married 47. So I'll be celebrating 22 years with my husband this November. So just, I don't even know. I'm so sorry for you as well, Miss Diane. Just, some things are just very, unexplainable, right? Unexplainable. All right, I've got my raffia, and I'm just gonna kind of shove it down in the tip of this because I left that tip open. Okay, just shoving it right on down in there. And let me get that all in there so it can look. Okay. Oh, look at this beautiful job. It's like falling out over. Oh gosh. All right. I could just wrap this around. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'll just wrap the tip around there and kind of tighten that down. All right. Glue time. Glue time. Don't know. Got through. Yes, absolutely, Miss Diane. The Lord is definitely with the widows, right? It is said many times in the Bible, and also that the Lord comforts the brokenhearted, right? The Lord is definitely there for your comfort and strength. So, he's such a good father, isn't he? He's such a good father. So, segue to a funny story. I like to say that the church is my daddy's house, right? Because it is. And so, I don't go to church with like a church face on, right? I don't try to appear perfect if I'm having a bad morning and people ask me, they're like, hi, how are you? I'm like, rough morning, fighting with my husband. That kid over there's got an attitude. Somebody come get me. Or I will, oh, Miss Patty, I don't have a chat bot, so I don't think that the exclamation point thingamajiggies will work. But if you follow me, I hope that it would give you a notification. But anyways, so I was telling my pastor's wife about an incident with somebody, and I was like, you know, and they just pulled up in the parking lot, and I was wondering if I was going to have to fight this person out in the parking lot. And she was like, you would not. I was like, well, why not? This is my daddy's house. This is my daddy's house. She was like, oh my goodness gracious. So I've been added to the ladies' prayer list. Just kidding. Just kidding. But I'm just saying, like, if you're going to have drama, there ain't no place to have your drama like your daddy's house, right? I'm going to coffee grunge this fabric real quick. This was actually remnants from when I did my little fall, my no-so fall garland. It was from where I cut off the excess. Where's my little something? My little something. I don't want to completely saturate this because I don't want it to take 10,000 years to dry, but I do want to bring down that white a bit because it's, even though it's not like super duper white, it's still a little bright for me at this moment. And you can tell this is like super scrappy. It was not made for this. And y'all can probably hear my dog munching away, my golden retriever. She is the golden child of the dogs. She is the most spoiled. I don't want to say the most loved, but she is the most spoiled. Okay, we love all of our dogs, but she is the one who really just aims to please all the time. And she's the most codependent. Like, she really wants to please you. But she also will force her lovin's on you. If you are on the couch watching TV, she'll like get in your face and be all dodging back and forth so you can't watch TV. She'll take her little nose and flip your phone out of your hand. She is just wild, this dog. I don't even know. She just wants all of the attention. So, y'all, I know. Oh, hello, Miss Kim from the Texas Panhandle. Welcome, welcome. So, anyways, I'm mostly just playing when I'm talking about, like, fighting somebody in the parking lot at church. I probably wouldn't. Holy Spirit would take over, you know. Holy Spirit activate. Nobody actually has to fight in the church parking lot. I hope not, anyways. So, but you never know. You never know. All right, I just tied that up there. Oh, isn't that so cute? So cute. Oh, hello, Miss Pamela. So, Miss Kim, where in the Texas Panhandle are you? I used to live not in the Panhandle. I lived in West Texas. So we lived in Odessa for a time. I'm trying to think if I want to put a rusty bell on here or maybe just a safety pin. No, definitely not a safety pin, but maybe like 2 bells, one big, one small. That might be cute. see here. Yeah, I think that looks cute. I wonder, can y'all even see what I'm doing here? I'm so bad about using stuff and then putting it in the way. Sorry, guys. Can y'all see that? I hope. Aw, thank you, Miss Darla. Okay, so I've got a big bill. Put a little dollop right there and put some on my bill right there. Glue that on. I'm kind of intimidated here, okay? Because I don't usually do stuff where I'm painting, I don't know, like faces and things on things, right? Like I can dab and smush and, you know, like make things look cute. I can glue printed things on there like nobody's business. Amarillo, we love Amarillo. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. All right, there we go, the little bells. All right, so I'm a little intimidated, but first I'm gonna put some hair down here on the sides. I do have some of this. Maybe that might look cute coming out from the sides a little bit. I just like smush it up and shove it under there. A little bit coming out. That way when I do the face, I'll know where to kind of, what do you think? Yes? You have a Shorkie. Okay, so I'm thinking a Shih Tzu and a Yorkie, 4 years old. So sweet. Totally potty trained. Her name is Tina. Oh, that's precious. These dogs are potty trained. They are potty trained, but their instincts take over and they simply do not care. The girl, my oldest daughter's dog, she simply does not care. She absolutely is potty trained, but she has a defiance issue. That is her problem. And King, so the girl dog I was just talking about, her name is Sophia. King really thinks he is a king and he just needs to mark his territory. So with him, we never got him fixed because he's sterile, right? He never distended. So it would be kind of a big surgery for him. So we never really prioritized that for him because we knew he wasn't going to get anybody pregnant, and so we just kind of let it be. But so he does pee. So it's kind of his fault, kind of our fault, I guess. I'll take credit where credit is due. Even it's for the not so great stuff. So yeah, but he's probably like 3 or 4 years old now. So even if we did get him fixed, I'm not sure that it would do very much for our situation because he's a stinker. He's a stinker. We love him, but he's a stinker. So anyways, he comes in and sleeps at night, but in the evening time, he just likes to be the grumpy outside. All right. That looks cute, huh? With the Spanish moss and not like the straw. I like it to be a little bit different. So I'm liking the Spanish moss. All right. So I need something for across here though. And I have this green that might work. This one's still in a complete circle. Oh goodness. All right. Yeah, green could work. Or I could just use the other, or I could use both. I could use a combination of things. There's brown maybe. There's this puppy dog one. Let's see here. You can't really see the puppy dogs on here, but I could do kind of a layered look. Something cute, something silly, and I am on it. Okay. Let's see here. Probably just tie this a bit. And that way I can actually see what it's going to look like. Sometimes things look cuter in my mind and then I make them permanent and I'm like, oh, that's not right. That's not the intention. So let me just give it a little tie. Let's see. That brown's not showing the way I would want. Let me see here. I don't know. Let's see. What else do I got? Let's try some cheesecloth. That might be cool. Oh yeah, I'm liking the cheesecloth. I like the cheesecloth much better. Yep. Aw, thank you, Miss Kefany. Hi, Miss Linda. Aw, hey guys. Welcome in, y'all, to my late night shenanigans. Me doing all the silly things. You know how I am. You know how I am. Especially late at night or early in the morning or in the middle of the day. Especially at those times. You never know what's going to happen. Okay. I'll just trim this down. And I'll just save this little piece for something else. You know that I will use it. Ha. So there's that. Let's see if we want to add a rusty something. Let's see, some rust right here. Oh, that's cute. Check that out, guys. Yes, the cheesecloth. Good, thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one that kind of like really liked it. All right, let's see here. Come on. The only thing about rusting things is it makes them kind of uncooperative. All right. Stick that right there. Ah, cute things happening. We're doing great on time, guys. Whenever I think that I will have enough time, I don't have enough time. And so I came into this fully expecting to not have enough time. But it looks like I might. It looks like I just might. So we will see what happens. The night is still young. Oh. So, anyways. Ugh, my nose. All that burlap. Every time it gets me. Okay, I'm just going to put a smidge of this white, or a smidge or two. Things just want to come out of the chalk paint, the ivory chalk paint. And then I'm just going to add some red to kind of make a pinkish color. And I know you can't really see. Y'all see, where is it? Okay. All right, there's the white. Okay, so I'm just mixing this to kind of give me that blushy color that I'm looking for. And just a little bit of that blush. Yeah, there we go. I don't need very much of it, so this will be good. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to just take a little dab with my finger, smush it around, and I'm just going to figure out where I want my cheeks, my rosy little cheeks. Okay, there we go. A little patch on his hat. Oh, that's a fantastic idea. I will have to do that, yes. We got cheeks. We're in business with the cheeks. Okay. I don't want to forget that. Let me see. I think maybe some of this brown or the green. I could just do like a little bit of the green maybe. Let's see. Let's just cut a little piece of this green. I like to tear when I can, but it might not. Yeah, that kind of worked a little bit. I'm trying to work with the remnants, so this may or may not work. If not, I can pull some of the little well, that looks good right there. Let's see here. There we go. Thanks for the idea. Thank you. Sweet friend. A little bit of patch in there. I could probably do like an X maybe with it. Let's see what we got going on. No, nothing. Not bad. Just a little bit more of this. So I brought to the table some fun options for noses. So we're gonna go ahead and do a nose. But I'm gonna need y'all's help on picking the nose situation. Oh, that turned out so cute. Look at that. Okay. Anyway, nose time. All right. I've got a giant nose, okay? I have a drawer pull. This could be super cute. Now, I would have to come back later and probably drill it or make some real like permanent measures. But this is an option. And I think it's very cute. I like it for what it is, but I have other options. Okay. If I can find where they went. Got caught in my little thing. Okay, so back in the spring is when I grew my pumpkins. I did not grow fall pumpkins. So I've already like harvested and canned pumpkins months ago, but I saved my tops. So I have a little pumpkin top. Oh gosh, I'm loving this. Look at that little pumpkin top. Isn't that so cute? You can see the bottom and it kind of curves. So that is an option, okay? Or we just have like little pieces of cardboard. I could just do a little flat cardboard. And we could paint that. Let's see, what else was there? I had one more option, but of course I can't find it now. So that's it. That's what it was. I could make one out of clay. But here's the thing. With this clay, whatever you make, it's going to dry super duper hard and it will shrink. So if I were going to use this, I probably would have need to have made it beforehand and let it dry so I could just like paint it and apply it. So that's probably not a good option. We won't consider that one. What do y'all think? The pumpkin? Let's see. Thumbs up for the knob, heart for pumpkin, laughy face for the cardboard, not that cardboard, for this cardboard triangle. What do you think? Like, heart, hearts. Okay, I'm seeing lots of hearts. Yay! Okay, perfect. Hearts have it. All right. So there's the nose. I'm just trying to see how she did the squiggle face on her thing. Maybe I should give this a little bit of a dry before I go ahead with the mouth. Y'all pray for me. I don't usually do this. I'm a little nervous. All right. Okay. So I want to make sure that's good and dry before I kind of draw this on here. Now, I didn't bring my black. I meant to bring my black, but I have colors around here. I can make it work with the acrylic. Anyways, if the Sharpie doesn't work very well because this this board is so bumpy. Now, if I had like a better, like a thicker marker, that might work a little bit better, but this is going to work to at least give us our lines so that I kind of know what I'm doing, because I'm not exactly like a painting drawing type of artist. All right. So let me get something. I'm kind of nervous here, guys. Say a little prayer for me. All right, let's see. I've got green. That might work. Just this English ivy green. I think that'll be fine. Forever and ever, stay in my heart. Okay. So I don't have black with me at the moment, so I'm just gonna go with God here and see what I can do with this green, which it'll tie in because of the fabric we have going and that Spanish moss we got. I am a huge fan of Spanish moss, and it grows wild in my trees outside. So I am just so happy that I can just go outside and grab it whenever I want. I know a lot of y'all use Spanish moss. Does it grow where y'all live? Oh, hello, Miss Karen. How are you? How are you, sweet friend? All right. Let's see. All right. I'm just making a little squiggly mouth. On hers, she did X's on like the ups and downs. On the ups and downsy parts. I don't know. I think it does add something. Does add something. So I'm not the Scarecrow expert, so I'm just gonna do what she did. Of course, I'm not using the same stuff she used, so mine's going to look a little different. But that's okay. That is okay. Okay. So, here we go. Cute. Oh, thank you so much, Caffeine. I don't know why painting just intimidates the pickles out of me. It's fine. Nothing happened. Okay. So now I'm going to put my little nose on here. Oh, I'm so excited about this nose. It's the cutest little pumpkin nose I ever did see. Okay. Oh yeah, that's darling. On a little crooked there. Let me scooch him over a little bit, kind of center it a little better. There we go. That's better. Now he doesn't look like he has a broken nose, right? Aw, thanks, Darla. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, Caffeine. Y'all are so sweet. Okay, so I'm just going to use, what do we use? She used black, but again, I'm going to use the green because I forgot my black in my craft room. One of these days, I will have longer than 5 minutes in my house at a time, and I will get myself moved back to my back room with all of my crafting stuff, and then it won't be a big deal. It won't be a big deal if I forget something, because then I could just reach and grab. Reach and grab. But until then, say a little prayer for me. It's not yes, as the world just, as all the crazy things happen. All right, let's get one more spot of white out of this. I'm just going to use the back of my brush and we just did the center. Get the little whites of the eye. Probably could have dried the green first, but hindsight, y'all. Okay. All right. That was not the right cap for that bottle. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's see. James. Sharonda Baker. Hello. Says that y'all are watching. Welcome in. If y'all are popping in, shoot me a hello. Let me know y'all are here. What do you think? Is he cute? I like him. I kind of like the green. I kind of like the green. It's not as like sharp as the black, but I kind of like him. He looks a little bit more friendlier. Looks a little bit friendlier. Now, I was wondering, I think my initial thought with these pieces of fabric was if I could use them as like bits of hair under here. I'm thinking, just hang with me a minute. We want to see if we want to add some hair bits in here. Could do kind of like a rag ribbon situation. Huh? Do like a combination, right? Get some of my raffia in there, just a little bit, not much. Just to kind of give it some fun little interest, right? Maybe not there. These are gonna, I just need to kind of twist them a little bit, make them not so stiff. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah? Looking like a little raggedy scarecrow. Words. I do my best to craft and speak, but I'm not the best at doing so. I'm a crafter or a talker. What's up? Oh, okay. You're just enjoying the live show? My daughter's here watching me. Aw, thanks, Miss Linda. All right, so I got that side. Let me add a little bit to the other side. All right. There we go. Stick that in there with my fabric. It got me. Hello there, Miss Lynn. How are you? Sweet lady. Y'all are just too sweet to me. I hope you know that. You encourage me in my life and brighten my day, all of you. All right. Well, I think he's ready to go. I might go over it with the black, just with some accents, maybe. I don't know. But that'll have to be later. If I do, I'll snap a picture. But that's him for now. I hope you guys enjoyed my little crazy crafting show over here. My little dude with his nose. You know what? No, I don't want to do that. All right. He's good. He's good where he's at. Oh, okay. Well, anyways, thank you guys again for being here tonight. Thank you for encouraging me in my crafting. And I will see you guys Friday. I will be on for this week's Fun Friday event. I can't wait. So I will see you then. I don't remember what time, but I feel like it was in the morning. I don't know. I can't remember. I'll post it. I'll see y'all Friday. Thanks for being here again, and thank you for making a homemade home with me tonight. I will see y'all then. Bye.